and welcome to Better Biz. Thanks so much for joining us. We've got Yuri from Concept Angle joining us today. He's a business improvement specialist and a lot of interesting things to share. Yuri, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Anthony. Thank you for having me.
With your background in software, I'm just fascinated to know how you got to a point where you went, we've got to dig deeper. There's something more here that we've got to do rather than just, delivering a soft piece of software to people. What was the switch that turned for you, and how do you kind of translate that into what you're doing in terms of business improvement today?
Well, as you said, I started as a software developer, and for quite a while I was thinking I'm in software development business before I realized it was software again as a tool, and it was business improvement process. I wasn't only developing; I was designing the solutions as well. So it was solution to the problem. And one of the things that I was wondering for a long time, why change is always difficult, why is there so much resistance, and why very often the changes don't stick. It took me many years to understand that only technical side of it, the technology plus processes, is not sustainable enough. So it's a good approach. It brings tools, it brings some control and improvement automation. But at the same time, doing just this part is not sufficient enough for the successful long-term and sustainable improvement. And this is where two other elements came in place.
I guess the interesting thing from a business point of view is that the tendency is to jump on the latest and greatest technology and hope that will solve the problem. But it's often the case that they've jumped too far ahead, isn't it? That the technology they're not ready for the technology.
Yeah, that's correct. Before applying the technology, the underlying processes need to be refined, need to be improved, because technology will just multiply what they have in place. And the resistance when you explain all the benefits to people, what they're going to have, even instead of lots of manual work, they get one big red button work. People still resist to it, even though they understand logically this is going to benefit them and make their work life easier. They still resist, because very often, especially in a corporate scenarios, the number one element, the purpose, is missing there. Sometimes it's not clearly communicated why change is happening, and this is very important.
Yeah, it is a big issue, isn't it? That idea of when change is happening and why.
Yes, it is, and it takes the first place in our methodology, because without clearly defining the purpose, improvement or automation just for the sake of improvement doesn't make any sense to me. It has to have an impact, first of all, on people, not just numbers, not just KPIs, which are very important measures and very important tools to assess and measure the improvement, but business run by people, and people need to understand and be part of that process as well.
Yuri, before you go, I just wanted to ask you about your unique offer that's a risk-free workshop for businesses that might be quite attractive to them.
Yes, we do offer a risk-free workshop, which allows us to uncover the major roadblocks and come up with a strategy to improve the business. And it is called risk-free because we guarantee full refund in case we cannot find any issues or any reasonable solutions for them. And if we are engaged to help your business to improve your business, this workshop comes free, and the amount is just deducted from the project.